All right, all right. Well, you know, you can't have any fun. This road is so straight, and there's nothing on it to hit. But if you go 3 miles an hour over, they get you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Anyway, must be not enough crime in Norfolk today. No, they got nothing to do. How is it? It is the end of the month. It is the end of the month. So listen, I have some police in the family. I have some police among my friends, and to a person, to an officer, when you ask, like, hey, off the record, you guys have a quota, right? Like, you have a quota. You got to pull over a certain number of people in a month, don't you? I can't get them to budge. I can't get anyone to say, yes, we actually do have a quota. to an officer, they always just kind of blow off the question. So, pretty funny. Actually, not funny. It's not. I want to know, is there a quota? Because I definitely get leery at the end of the month. And I'm not the only one. And I'm not the only one who's a little bit suspicious about the seeming increase in traffic violations right around the end of the month. So anyhow, if you're an officer or a retired ticket hander outer, let me know. Is there a quota where you are, to your knowledge? Do you suspect that there may be a quota, or will you just join the others in saying, sorry, gotta go, and dodge the question? I'd like to know, guys. I would like to know. Anyhow, I wasn't thinking about Seekonk, Massachusetts. Where is Seekonk, Massachusetts? Well, some of you who are racing fans might recognize the name. And so why was I thinking of Seekonk? Because I was thinking of off the cuff, the term, and I was thinking, when I thought off the cuff, I thought of Michael Jr. And I don't know if you've actually heard of Michael Jr. yet. So Michael Jr. is a comedian, and actually I don't remember where he's from. I was going to say from. He's not from Seekonk. The reason I said Seekonk was because I actually saw him in Seekonk last year, and he was terrific. So, excuse me. Michael Jr. comedy, I think, is what you can follow him at on Instagram or whatever. But I would recommend, if you're looking for a laugh, I'll give you this. He's family friendly, but he's funny. I know. Doesn't always go hand in hand, but he's family friendly and he's funny. He's also, he's got a lot to say that's beneficial. So when he's not making you laugh, he's making you think. And I really like that. Dance, dance, dance. So he does a thing called off the cuff, where it's literally that. It's off the cuff, no planning ahead of time. And that's always, usually turns out really funny. He also does a thing where Michael Jr., I was wondering, and you have to ask him a question and he'll answer it, but I'm telling, he's a comedian. So when you ask him a question, you're going to get a laugh. And then he goes on, sometimes during a show he'll have a break. He goes on break. Like, you think about it, if you're in any kind of industry, just about, you get a break. And he's a comedian, so he's on stage, but occasionally he'll take a break. And he's off duty, and he sits on a stool, and it actually turns into something really funny usually. So if you need a good laugh and you don't want to have to mute it every time the kids come around or whatever, I'd recommend Michael Jr. comedy. Michael Jr. And you know, he's, like I said, he's really good. Really good. It makes you think too. So, or it makes me think. I don't know about you. I stopped putting it on you, but it makes me think. That's about all I got for you today. Will spring ever arrive? Have the swallows return to Capistrano? Actually, I don't know if that means the warm weather's here or the warm weather's leaving. Because I ain't in Capistrano. I imagine when they come back to Capistrano, that means the warm weather's there. But is the warm weather here? I don't know. I do not know. Big time soft sand on that road, Shoreview. And so there's little things. If you ride in an area and you know other riders, share like little tips with each other. And somebody one time told me about the soft sand on that road, and I've been up and down it a few times, and it's loaded with soft sand. So I don't know. Shoreview, maybe they're Jimmy Buffett fans, and they got. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go because I'm on a straight stretch. And I have got to tell you, I'm chilly. By the way, here's some, if you want to see some funny videos, go look at dump trucks that haven't put their bed down and they go and crash into bridges. I don't know if that's funny or not, but anyhow, somehow YouTube thinks that that's the feed I'm looking for, so they keep suggesting all these crazy, like, you know, I'll go on and watch motorcycle close call compilations often because they're good learning tools. You see what a rider did wrong or right to avoid a situation or get in a situation. But because I look at that once in a while, YouTube also thinks I want to see drivers getting into horrible crashes and trucks slamming into things and anyhow, I don't know. Maybe I should just search a bunch of NBA videos in a row and see if that changes my feed at all. Alright guys, Matt the Greeter. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. I'm still rolling, huh? Delete. How long does that take to parallel park? Sometimes you could just park in public parking and not have to park right by the front door every time. Sometimes that helps too. Oh man. Alright, let's see if I can hang up the phone here. Come on. I gotta make a thing where you can just like think about it and the GoPro clicks off, or maybe something like rigged up somewhere. I know they put a button on the GoPro, but it isn't always easy to hit when you're wearing gloves, and you don't want to take your hand off the throttle sometimes when you're negotiating traffic situations. You would think this was a weekday, but no, it's just a typical very busy Saturday here in New England. Alright, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.